Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Sorry for that extenuating commercial break, guys. We've already had an exciting night here already, and it's only going to continue as we continue on through the night here. Just getting word, something's going down backstage. I think Renee is trying to talk to James Storm. Let's go live to that now. Well, there we see James Storm, and he just blew Renee off like a cheap hooker. He ain't even interested. He's heading on to something else, greater, bigger, and better things. Looks like he's walking up to Curtis Axel here. Him and Curtis Axel, apparently, last week he paid Curtis Axel off to take out Bobby Roode. And as we can see from tonight, when Bobby Roode dismantled James Storm, that didn't happen. Curtis Axel kind of just walking away, leaving Bobby standing there, still talking trash. But from behind, Acom has gotten in Storm's face here. Apparently you don't mess with the boss, but Storm is not backing down, and it looks like things are escalating pretty quickly as Acom is attacking James Storm here in the backstage area. Again, I guess if you mess with the boss of Perfect Protection, you got to deal with Acom, and here he is getting suplexed by James Storm. Storm definitely not backing down, and he seems to be not in the mood to be messed with at the moment. Storm is currently taking it to Acom. Again, one half of the AOP here, but these two brawling here backstage, guys. I don't know how long we can stick with this. We've got to get back to what's going on out here at ringside. James Storm seems to be getting the best of Acom. Oh, there's a stiff left hand to the jaw of James Storm, and James thrown into a table here. But I can guarantee you, Storm needs to keep his eyes open, because if he's messing with Acom right now, Razor is not far from him. Storm with a nice reversal here. He's holding his own backstage here against Acom. And he tosses Acom to the side. And look, here comes Razor. Razor wasn't far behind, just like I said. And James Storm ain't taking no shit from him either. Pardon my language, folks, as James Storm is taking on both members of AOP backstage brawl. But it looks like Razor has the best of him here right now. And Razor powerbombs James Storm through a table. That could have changed the tides drastically for James Storm. I guess James was trying to get his money back maybe from Curtis Axel, or just wanting to know why Axel couldn't get the job done. But AOP not taking kindly to Storm harassing their new leader here in Perfect Protection. Oh, and Razor using that chair. Vicious chair shot after chair shot here on James Storm. Storm definitely not prepared for what he just walked into here. James Storm should have known better. But, I bet you one person that is smiling right now is Bobby Roode as he's watching this unfold backstage. Razor with a handful of right hands to James Storm's head. And here we got a scoop slam on the concrete. James Storm is hurting. It looks like Razor setting him up for his finisher. And folks, this is it. Boom! Vicious slam, guys. We have to cut back here to what's going on here at ringside. But we'll keep you posted on that backstage brawl going on right now between James Storm and Perfect Protection. Folks, up next, we have our four-way match that we had talked about all night. Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, Johnny Gargano, and Adam Cole. Again, Adam Cole right now under contract negotiations with SmackDown to see if they're going to renew his contract. Picking up a victory here tonight over these top three athletes would definitely give him a bargaining chip, so to speak. But here we see the man, Finn Balor, leader of the Balor Club, making huge waves ever since joining SmackDown. Still believes that he is the rightful #1 contender for Samoa Joe in that championship. And week after week, he has proved himself to be, to rightfully earn that spot. Although no one has been given that title as number one contender yet. I'm sure if Balor were to pick up a victory here tonight, that would probably help seal him into that number one contendership spot. And then we have this guy, Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin had been feuding with Braun Strowman and Heath Slater for weeks and weeks and weeks. Ever since the Royal Rumble, he's kind of changed direction and feels that he belongs in the world title contendership situation. I mean, a guy with Corbin's size and talent definitely deserves to be looked at as a number one contender. Has he won enough matches? Has he earned the right to get there yet or be called the number one contender? Personally, I don't think so. But he continues anyway to impress week after week, and he's putting himself in situations where the spotlight's given to him. He's kind of demanding it at this point. And here's the man, Adam Cole. Adam Cole again under negotiations to re-sign a contract. If he does not, him and SmackDown do not come to a conclusion over the next couple weeks here, Adam Cole could possibly be a free agent. Who knows where he'll end up? And I'm sure SmackDown and I'm sure the WWE itself does not want to lose a talent like Adam Cole. And here is Johnny Wrestling, Mr. Johnny Gargano. Again, he has been making huge waves week after week here in the WWE Universal SmackDown Live. Johnny, win or lose, he just, week after week, he comes out and he is so impressive. And you see him wearing that Gargano Ciampa shirt. Tommaso Ciampa has been out for a few weeks now, almost 2 months with an injury. I'm glad to see Johnny still supporting his fellow teammate. But here we go. Let's get this match underway. And Finn Balor going straight for Baron Corbin, who sidesteps him and tosses Johnny Gargano out of the ring. And we see Baron Corbin roll right outside and go after Johnny Gargano. Finn Balor inside, taking it to Adam Cole. Now both of these guys... Oh, what a missile drop kick from the top rope from Finn Balor to Baron Corbin. Baron's head bounced off the bottom of that announce table. Man, that was vicious. And these four guys, Johnny Gargano with a diamond cutter to Baron Corbin on the outside. Now Balor tossing Gargano out of the way, going right back for Baron Corbin. Finn and Baron fought a hard one-on-one match last week on SmackDown. So, I think Finn sees Baron as competition for that number one contendership and wants to prove a point. Johnny Gargano back in here. Wow, what a hurricane runner from Johnny Gargano. Finn going for the quick roll-up on Johnny and Baron for the save. There is so much action here tonight. Baron saving it again as Johnny tried to pin Finn. There we go with an enziguri kick from Adam Cole to Baron Corbin. Or Shining Wizard, I should say. Adam Cole with a double underhook pile driver to Baron Corbin. Quite an innovative offensive maneuver there from Adam Cole. You're not supposed to get dropped like that. Adam Cole now taking it to Johnny Gargano as we see Balor and Corbin, taking a breather and catching their breath. He's too quick for him there. Baron Corbin rolls back in, him and Finn in the ring. Boom! Finn Balor, multiple right hands to Baron Corbin. Oh, and a big stomp to the throat of Baron Corbin. The crowd right now chanting. There's mixed chants of Balor Club and Johnny wrestling back and forth, showing appreciation for Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano here tonight. Now, it seems like momentum has picked up in Finn Balor's side of the ring here. Adam Cole out there choking out Johnny Gargano. Baron Corbin, nice reversal there, nice reversal. Again, all four of these guys high quality performers this match. Second to none when compared to the talent in this ring. Again, the crowd chanting, Finn, 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 Finn. Finn Balor hitting that inverted DDT, and he's going for a quick pin. Balor kicks out. Johnny Gargano didn't even attempt to stop it. Or I'm not Balor, but Corbin. Uh-oh. Looks like Finn's setting him up. But Corbin rolls out of the ring. Corbin out there catching his breath as we watch Adam Cole choking out Johnny Gargano. But Balor's got him. Boom! The 1916. Balor hit the 1916 on Adam Cole. And only a 2 count. Adam Cole kicks out just in time. Finn was trying to take advantage of that situation. Cole wasn't even paying attention. Now we got Baron Corbin back in the ring. Finn trying to manhandle him here. Quick drop kick to the face. Johnny wrestling back in, tossing Adam Cole outside. Finn Balor again with an inverted DDT. Johnny Gargano with a side slam onto the apron of Adam Cole. Finn setting Balor up setting Corbin up for that 1916, and he just hit it perfectly. Balor handing out the 1916 to anybody and everybody. Here we go for the pin. 1, 2. Adam Cole and Gargano were not even paying attention outside, and Balor picks up the victory. Again, this has to solidify him into that upper echelon for that #1 contendership spot. I mean, what an impressive victory here. And quick over these 3 talented gentlemen. Man, I look forward to seeing how this turns out. And from what I've been told, next Tuesday on SmackDown, the champ will be here. Samoa Joe will be live on SmackDown next week. I look forward to see what he has to say about Finn Balor, and I'm sure Balor is definitely going to make a statement to Joe. Guys, again, we got more action to come. From what I was told, we had police and additional security break up the AOP James Storm fight. So we had security break up the people who are supposed to be our security. Go figure. Again, not a fan of Perfect Protection, but to each his own. Up next, we have the A-List, our tag team champions, in action in a non-title match versus the Hype Bros. And again, ever since the Royal Rumble, when Morrison threw the Miz out of the Rumble, there's been some tension between the A-List. Normally the A-List, a team that no matter what you throw at them or who you put in their way, it's in and out. The A-List just knocks them out and keeps on ticking. But here over the past couple weeks, we have seen egos clash, and we have seen some dissension between the Miz and the Morrison. And I mean, one would have to think that this tension and these egotistical issues that they're having between each other is causing a major distraction. Possibility the Hype Bros could pull off a huge upset here tonight, pick up a victory. They probably wouldn't become a #1 contender, but it would definitely help boost the star power of the Hype Bros if they knocked off the A-List. And we already know the #1 contenders right now, the Balor Club. Gallus and Anderson. Again, those two definitely enjoying the inner turmoil that's going on with the A-List right now. But we see them here. They're coming out together, posing. Everything looks fine. So maybe they've worked it out. I know last week The Miz was not happy. Morrison delivered a drop kick to him outside the ring, and I don't know, it was just wrong place, wrong time, but we'll see here. We'll see how this goes. John Morrison starting off here against Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder, always a fan favorite, has been part of the universe for a long time. He just never gets that opportunity. I mean, what is the Miz doing? He's outside here posing. He's not even standing in his corner. He's out here hyping up the crowd. The Miz is just kind of doing his own thing here. Morrison inside the ring here trying to handle business. And again, and the Miz is just steady posing for pictures, you know. And now he's gotten in the ring. He hasn't been tagged in. The Miz is just standing in the middle of the ring. What the heck is he doing? Oh, the Miz walks over and knocks out Mojo Rawley. The Miz is kind of, what is he doing? Oh, the Miz just clobbered Morrison. What is going on here? The ref is throwing this match out. The Miz again hits Morrison from behind and then nails Zack Ryder. Boom! And the Miz just hit a curtain call on Zack Ryder. The Miz is going crazy. Morrison is upset. He's in Miz's face. Obviously, they lost the match to the Hype Bros. Wait a minute. Here comes Gallows and Anderson from behind, jumping the Miz and Morrison. Oh, man, this is not good for the A-List. Again, the A-List need to get it together. I don't know what's going on with them. Do we need to have a one-on-one match and let them fight it out? You know, just get it out of their system. I don't really know. But the Balor Club continues to capitalize on the mistakes of the A-List. Guys, we know what this is. I'm seeing the video for Sting. That means Heath Slater is on his way to the ring. The United States Champion, Heath Slater. Heath Slater again. Like I was saying, showed up on Monday Night Raw, attacked Daniel Bryan after Bryan had a hard-fought match. Basically really upset that it came down to him and Daniel Bryan in the Royal Rumble, and Bryan threw him out. He feels that Daniel Bryan stole the spotlight, stole his moment, his WrestleMania moment, grasped it out of his hands. And I think this is a little bit more deep-seated than that, because, you know, Heath Slater's been around for a long time. Daniel Bryan has came in and kind of got stuff handed to him. The crowd loves him. And Heath never ever got those pushes that he felt that he deserves. But, I mean, here he is, United States Champion. His mentor is Sting. The guy seems to be on a roll. Seems to be doing great here on SmackDown. I don't know. I guess losing the Royal Rumble match really got to him. But he's here now. Let's see what the champ has to say. I'm sure it'll be colorful and interesting, to say the least. With Heath Slater, you never know what's going to happen. And right out the gate, here we got Heath Slater talking about Daniel Bryan being a piece of crap, and that Daniel Bryan doesn't deserve to headline WrestleMania. It should be him. He feels that if Daniel Bryan wants a match, he said, Elimination Chamber, Daniel Bryan, you got it. He said, me and you, the winner goes to WrestleMania. He said, put up or shut up, Daniel Bryan. There you go, folks. Some harsh words from Heath Slater as he grabs that title and he's celebrating in the ring. The fans are chanting. You hear chants of Heath, 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 and you hear them even chanting Sting. Wait a minute. Here comes Elias. Now, this man has been making an impact since his debut. You know, his main goal has been go for this United States title all along. He kind of got sidetracked with the whole Bully Ray thing, but ever since he took care of that at the Royal Rumble, he has been on a mission to get Heath's attention and let him know that he is coming for this title. And, folks, it looks like we're going to have a stare down here in the middle of this ring. Elias getting right up in the face of Heath Slater. Slater not backing down. I don't know what's being said between the two, but again, both of them just standing here looking at each other. And, Elias goes to hit Heath Slater, and Slater jumps. That's not good for the champ to flinch like that. Elias walks out of the ring. He's laughing. Heath Slater shaking it off, but Elias again making his presence known. Guys, what is this? Daniel Bryan Daniel Bryan has just jumped the guardrail. Heath Slater doesn't see it. Heath Slater's posing for the fans. He does not see Daniel Bryan climbing that top turnbuckle. And oh, what a drop kick from Daniel Bryan. Attacking Heath Slater. Daniel Bryan is making his presence known here on SmackDown Live tonight. Suplex to Heath Slater. And some stomps to boot. Spinning neck breaker. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but it looks like Elias is getting back in the ring. Elias coming back down the ringside. Maybe, even though he wants to fight Heath... Oh, no. I was going to say maybe he's going to help Heath Slater, but I don't see that happening. Oh, and slammed into that turnbuckle. Daniel Bryan up top with an elbow to the chest. Daniel Bryan and Elias now systematically taking apart the United States Champion here on SmackDown Live. Oh! What a vicious dragon sleeper we got going on right here. Daniel Bryan, can he make... Well, it doesn't even matter if he's Slater taps. Why am I saying can he make him tap? It looks like they're just here to add punishment, some pain. Guys, somebody's got to get in there and stop this. Daniel Bryan now taking Heath Slater to the top rope. What a suplex. I don't even know what that was. I would say a suplex, powerbomb, something. Elias stomping. Again, these guys are just taking turns systematically beating up Heath Slater. Elias picking him up. Boom, what a vicious powerbomb from Elias. Daniel Bryan, where's he going? It looks like Heath Slater's starting to get back to his feet. Daniel Bryan with a missile drop kick. And Heath Slater reaching for the ropes, trying to get up. These two again just stomping a mud hole. And Heath Slater, the United States Champion. What a vicious right hook from Elias. And it looks as if Heath Slater's been busted open. Guys, Elias is telling Daniel Bryan something. Bryan's rolling out of the ring. What are they doing now? Heath Slater just laying there. Bryan sliding in a chair to Elias, giving Elias the go-ahead, and Elias runs off the referee. Oh, no, this is not good. Wait, here comes the Stinger. The Stinger has entered the building. The crowd is going ecstatic as Sting has come in to save his protege, Heath Slater. Folks, the roof is about to blow off of this building as the Universal Champion. The icon, Sting, comes in for the save Heath Slater. Thanks everyone for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.